Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing Turbo Initiative. This is a Naya, but basically mono red Turbo Initiative looking to slam Avenging Hunter as soon as possible. We've also got Goliath Paladin and Crimson Fleet Commodore as emblem effects. And we have a lot of ways to go wide with Burning Tree Emissary and Writhing Chrysalis, which is a new card for Modern Horizons 3. I guess it's not that new now. A lot of mana with Lotus Petal, Rite of Flame, Simian Spirit Guide, and Seething Song, and a bunch of interaction with Lightning Bolt and Breath Weapon. So I'm hoping that we will be able to just go over the top of people as soon as possible and slam in. If you want to check out the sideboard guides that I have, go to patreon.com/kalikaiz. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. Check out cardmarket.com, largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. And let's go ahead and hop into the matches. We're here in round one on the play. Winning die rolls is where we want to be with Turbo Initiative. 1, 2, 3. This is a turn 3 initiative creature. Hopefully we'll be strong enough. We can either Paladin or Hunter. Probably doesn't matter that much. Just kind of depends on what our opponent's doing. Right now we have 4 mana, so we could initiative on turn 2 if we find another piece of fast mana. They play a Mountain and a Tomb Raider. Okay, that's not good for me. So I really need to have another piece of fast mana. Find a Lightning Bolt. So I'll play the Needle. Pass the turn. Next turn I can Paladin plus Lightning Bolt. 4, 5, 6 mana. I'll have 7 total. I play Implement of Combustion. Okay, so I guess I don't really want to waste my Needle. So I'm waiting and taking the 2 damage here. They have a Kuldotha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to start with Manamorphose. Making probably white-green. White and green. Found a Needle. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just play Paladin. Or I could just play Avenging Hunter. And if they don't kill the Avenging Hunter, I can get in with the Avenging Hunter with Trample. Still have the Paladin for the upcoming turn. This is the anti our deck. I think I'm going to play the Rite of Flame. Now I have 5 mana. And then I probably want to play the Paladin because I would like the Avenging Hunter mana later. Or yeah, I'll play the Paladin because the green mana is going to matter more. Grab the Forest. Play the Needle. Play a Lotus Petal. Just in case they want to attack with only 2 creatures, I can block and bolt the other one. Also bolt their blocker and get in. Then play the Avenging Hunter. And then forge on the Avenging Hunter. They play a Synthesizer. Making the Tomb Raider bigger. Finds a Galvanic Blast. Galvanic Blast can only deal 2 damage right now. Blocking here is okay. Now it's a little bit less helpful. Kind of nervous. They might go Bolt Bolt. That would kill my Paladin. See what they do. They swing out. So if they have Galvanic plus a Lightning Bolt, the creatures are going to die regardless. So I'll just block. Play the Galvanic. So it's going to die, probably, because I have a Bolt. Okay. I could now Bolt this creature. That probably makes sense. We can Lightning Bolt their creature. My creature's going to stay around. I get in, I take the initiative, and then I play the Avenging Hunter. Okay. So, swing in. I'll take the initiative. Forge on my Paladin. Not really the way I wanted to do it, but this gives me double initiative this turn. Play my Burning Tree. Make red-green. And play an Avenging Hunter. Trap you. Now I have 3 blockers. So they're going to have to swing out with everything. Let's see how it goes. They did waste a bunch of burn trying to kill my Goliath Paladin, and I had the Lightning Bolt, which saved me. We're looking to draw a sweeper. They find a Voldaren Epicure off the Synthesizer and play it. Makes a blood token. Blast Runner. No attacks? That is pretty good. I like that. We're going to draw. We get 2 looks at a sweeper here. Draw a card. Draw another card. We only have 2 of them in the deck. Find a Manamorphose. We'll go Mountain. Play the Manamorphose. I'll make green-white. can cast anything I draw from there. We didn't draw anything. So now I'll just attack you for 5. They're just going to chump with 1 goblin token. So that's 1 off the table. They can probably crack and attack with the blast runner. Like crack a blood token. And then it's going to be problematic for me because I need to be able to attack with the Avenging Hunter. Cracks a Kuldotha Rebirth. Finding a mountain. Plays a land. 2 cards in hand. I guess the best case scenario for me is that they get a little greedy and attack with just the Blast Runner. They don't attack with anything. That's also really, really good. Because now I'm trying to find a trample creature that has going to have hexproof and a lot of counters on it. The Undercity triggers. Chrysalis doesn't help that much. So I'll just get the Paladin because it continues us on our way. And it's a Vigilance creature. We take the initiative again. Grabbing the plains. Let's see what we draw. Lotus Petal. Play the plains. I will attack you with my 5/8. They're chumping again. Now they have 6 creatures on the table. We have nothing to do, so we're just F6ing. They crack the synthesizer. Floating a red finds Sarpadian Simulacrum, which is a 1 mana 1/1 with haste. Plays a land. They can sacrifice it for 4 mana to deal 4 damage to target creature, which means I kind of have to attack with the Avenging Hunter. So do I Lost Well, looking for a sweeper, or put the counters on the Avenging Hunter? I'm going to Forge, and hope they can't kill my Avenging Hunter this turn. Otherwise, I feel like they would have gone for it already. They Fire Blast the Avenging Hunter. That's not good. We find a blocker with Simian Spirit Guide. Play a land. And I will swing. We're going to attack for 11. They're likely going to block some more. Goblin token and a Goblin token. Okay. They're sort of letting us get away with something here, I think. They have a Lightning Bolt for face. 0 cards in hand. I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, they're just planning on ripping a Bushwhacker. Finds a Tomb Raider. I guess currently that is a 2/2 haste. They still don't attack. Okay. Trap you. Doink. They're at 7. What can we do? Finding a woodlot. I'll once again attack with my Vigilance creatures. Block with an Epicure and a Goblin token. Now they're down to 5 creatures on the table. Still top decking over there. They found a Blast Runner. So the next turn they could sack the Simulacrum and attack with 2 Menace creatures. Killing one of these things and taking back the initiative. We're going to draw an extra card on my turn. Fleeting Song, not the greatest. Avenging Hunter, I like it. So this gives us another creature. Play the Avenging Hunter. But hopefully we'll seal the deal. We're looking for another Avenging Hunter. They scoop. 1. So we would have revealed all these cards to the Avenging Hunter, and I probably would have taken the Commodore as another Trampler. But we did get there. So we need the Go Wide effects, and we need the Breath Weapons. Bring in the Breath Weapons. We're going to have to trim on the Manamorphose and just have lots of creatures that we can put into play. We have 1, 2, 3 mana. Not good enough. Mulligan. 1, 2, 5. Hunter. Breath Weapon. Let's see. I think I'm keeping this. And then I don't know. I guess I put back the Simian Spirit Guide, and I go Petal, Rite of Flame, Seething Song, Hunter. 2. There's a possibility that I could have a turn 1 though. 1, 2. I need to draw a bunch of mana. I guess I'm just gonna put back the Spirit Guide. I guess we also have to worry about Raise, which I forgot about. They play a Voldaren Epicure. We'll lead on a Needle. Well, the Woodlot. I think we're gonna build up mana for a little bit and then go Avenging Hunter Breath Weapon. They play Synthesizer, finding another Epicure. No plays. I'll play Needle and play out my Lotus Petal. They go Kuldotha. Sure. Finding another Kuldotha Rebirth. Oh boy. Let's see. So I'm trying to figure out if I can play the Avenging Hunter and then wait until their attack phase. 1, 2, 3, 5. Or I just Breath Weapon them right now. 1, 2, 3. I think I have to just do it right now. breath weapon. Find a Commodore. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we'll just go Rite of Flame into Avenging Hunter. Grabbing the plains. Play the Woodlot. Our opponent is going to double blast and kill the Avenging Hunter. So I guess I lost well. Looking for just creatures to play. Paladin is a creature to play. So that'll put me into stash. I think Lightning Bolt I don't want. Maybe I did want it. I have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Just go for Paladin. Going to stash. That gives me the red mana for the Commodore. They play a Goblin Blast Runner. Guess I did want the Lightning Bolt. And a Goblin Tomb Raider. We go into Catacombs. Finding a Writhing Chrysalis. That's really good. We have lots of creatures now. Wasting all the mana on the table. Seething Song, leaving a green floating. Cast the Chrysalis. Leaving 2 mana floating with which to cast the Commodore. Okay, this worked out. Attack for 3. I have 4 blockers. And we draw for the Monarch. I have 2 huge blockers. They kill my 1 creature. The Commodore. They're going to raise me. They Goblin Grenade. Okay. But they can't attack. So now I get to do another thing. Looking for Giant Tramplers. Did not find a Giant Trampler. So I can take, I guess just, can take a 2/3 that gets bigger, or, I don't know, I'll just take this one. It's the biggest, but not the greatest. Attack in for 3. Maybe I should have attacked with all of them since I had, yeah, I probably should have. Since this is Vigilance and I could just block with these 2. And we win the match. We beat Mono Red. Let's go. Round 2 on the play again. Sweet. Turn 2 Chrysalis. We do have a lot of power. What does Shiore play? I'll go see if I can find out. Our opponent usually plays, apparently, Mono White Heroic. I think I have to mulligan. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I should mulligan this one too. It's really risky. No. Okay, mulligan to infinity. That's okay. Mulligan. Okay, keep. Breath Weapon, Lightning Bolt, Burning Tree. All right, go ahead. We got nothing going on. We could turn to a Monarch if we draw it. Sometimes it is that is how your deck works. Let's see if they are on Heroic. Laguna Gang, Laguna Band. We can't really deal with these creatures. It's going to be a very bad matchup for me. Play my Woodlot and pass the turn. I think I might just go to game 2. Like, I don't know if I can beat this right now. Play a Skyguard. I definitely cannot beat a flyer that gets bigger right now. I need a very, very good hand. Breath Weapon really doesn't do anything. Maybe it'll do something. Just try to open better. I feel like this red-green list is not very well positioned versus Heroic because we can't play Snuff Out in the sideboard. So you could switch this into like black, green, white, but then you don't have Chrysalis, you don't have Burning Tree. Okay. On the play. This doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're keeping this. We'll get rid of the Breath Weapon. We're hoping to draw mana. Pass the turn. Mana. I'm not really sure what else. They have a Deathblade Elite. 1, 2, 3. Seething Song. Okay. I mean, we're gonna try it. Burn all my resources. Seething Song. We have a turn 2 Paladin. Maybe we can get something going. We're gonna get a Forest. Try to Lost Well like into a Lightning Bolt to kill this thing. Grab the Forest. Play the Forest. Pass the turn. We nearly had enough to Chrysalis, but we did not. Second Plains. They play a Skyguard, so that allows them to get in. I need mana or something to kill the Skyguard with. We're gonna go Lost Well. So Rite of Flame would do it to block the Skyguard, or a Lightning Bolt. Neither of those work. Play the Needle. Get in for 3. I doubt that they just jump with the Deathblade Elite. And, okay, we're dead. So they can provoke my paladin, or they can just block and then prevent all the damage. They have an infinite blocker for this thing, and then all this stuff like doesn't get it through. Horrible matchup for us. Let's try to win the next one. Okay, round 3 on the draw. I have 3 mana. I'm 1 mana away from Chrysalis. I'm close to doing a lot of stuff. Our opponent plays a swamp and passes. Could be a lot of different things. Interesting. Let's play... I guess we'll start on the woodlot. Tough to say. While I've been playing this, I've been trying to brew up in my head a version that just does... Okay, they're mono black control. Okay. Play this needle. I really want to get the Commodore down, but I just don't think I can yet. I can go Burning Tree Emissary into Commodore. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more mana in order to go Chrysalis, like Burning Tree, Chrysalis, Commodore. Opponent goes Liliana Spectre. We'll discard a Breath Weapon. Okay, now I have 6 mana. Burning Tree into Chrysalis. I wonder if I want to just kill this right now instead of playing the Commodore, because I'm a little concerned that they're gonna like be able to kill my Chrysalis. I guess I'm gonna pass. No, I'll go for it. I'm going for it. I didn't come here to not go for it. Play the Commodore. Pass the turn. Next turn we can Lightning Bolt this thing and get in. Looks like they don't currently have a Monarch of their own. Pretty expected that they have a cast down or something for the Chrysalis. Yep. I doubt they'll be able to kill both of my other creatures. They get in for 2. We go to 18. And they don't have double removal spell, hopefully. We have a Simian Spirit Guide. I'm going to swing in. Okay, we take the Monarchy. And then my plan is exile this, play Burning Tree, shoot that. Breath Weapon doesn't look very good at the moment. It's going to kill all my stuff. Play the Burning Tree, make some mana, and then we'll just bolt. Bonk. For Monarch, we draw... Let's see. Rite of Flame. Not that good. So we have 6 mana currently. They have played a 5th Swamp. They could Crypt Rats and wipe the table. Cycles a Shred Memory. Or Transmute, sorry. What are they going to get for 2 mana? They're just specifically trying to search up a cast down. To kill my Monarch? Okay. That seems okay for me at the moment. If they'll be able to play multiple blockers. We're attacking in. Bam. Find a woodlot. They play a Nile Spellbomb. They're going to cycle it. That makes sense. Okay, what's next? Plays Phyrexian Rager. They go to 6. I'm looking for an initiative creature. And a Gurmag. That's pretty scary. So, I'm going to have to be back on defense. Let's try Rite of Flame into Manamorphose. We'll do like red-white. Didn't get there. Pass the turn. There's the Paladin. I was 1 away. No! They play a Bajukabog, getting rid of my Rite of Flame. Alright. Plays their own Thorn. Well, that stinks. I guess it's game over for us. Early Monarch did not get there. Don't really have any good sideboard plans here. I think we're just going to have to resubmit. Alright, we would love to play first. Can't keep this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Seething Song, Morphos, Paladin. Okay, keep. Turn 1 initiative. Land. Play the Rite of Flame. That's what I came here to do. Seething Song. Manamorphose. We'll make white-green. Draw another Seething Song. Cast the Paladin. Grabbing a mountain and passing the turn. They likely can't kill my turn 1 Paladin. Swamp for the opponent. They go Duress, taking the Seething Song. I'm going to go down the aggro route of Forge. It also draws me an extra card later, hopefully. Forge, land, and attack. You're at 15 on turn 2. See if they Duress again. They go Sign in Blood on themselves. Sure. They're at 13. No Snuff Out. We will trap you. Draw Seething Song. I don't know if I should Manamorphose or not. I guess I should. for red-green. Draw forest. Okay. I was just thinking maybe I would be able to draw into a land. Let's get in. You go to 3. They play a vampire spawn. They go to 5. We go to 18. We do get to draw a card. Let's see if I can draw a bolt. Breath weapon. That doesn't do what I needed. I'll attack you for 5. They have to block. Okay. So we're still in it. We can still maintain the initiative for the next turn. Swamp for the opponent. Cycles a Baron more. Looking for a removal or a blocker. Plays a Crypt Rats. Okay. We're going to end step Breath Weapon. And attack you for 5. Easy day. Turn 1 initiative tends to win some games. We'll put Commodore in play. And attack for 5. We win the game. Let's do it again. All I have to do is initiative on turn 1. That should be totally normal and fine. We've opened an interesting hand. We can... I don't think we really have anything that we can do here because this isn't a Manamorphose. It converts to red. Converts this mana to red, but then we only have 5 red mana after that. So mulligan. Turn 1, Avenging Hunter. Let's keep it. Keep. Yep. Keep. Get back to forest. Hopefully they don't duress us. And Spellbomb, yes. Yes. It's happening. Land. Simian Spirit Guide. Simian Spirit Guide. Seething Song. Burning Tree. Alrighty. Avenging Hunter. Good luck, have fun. Let's grab a forest. Your turn. Got that forest back that we mulliganed away. Okay, their opponent has a Dimir Guildmage. I'm going to go... Should I just go hyper aggro? Let's forge on this. And then attack for 9. We have another Avenging Hunter. Land. Attack for 9. They block. Okay, perfect. We go to 15. We'll pass the turn. For 3 mana, they cast a Crypt Rats. It's a little risky, it seems. We're going to trap them to 11. Lightning Bolt the Crypt Rats. Sick. And put you to 9. I mean 1. I'll put you to 1 by attacking for 9. Our opponent plays a Swamp. They crack the Spellbomb in order to draw some cards. 4 cards in hand now. They need double removal spell. We're looking to draw into like Rite of Flame, Seething Song, so I can Manamorphose into an Avenging Hunter. They sign and bled themselves for the victory. GG. Seen round 4. Okay. On the draw versus, or on the play versus Luffy, he plays Affinity. How lucky am I? I can't turn 1 the Commodore, so I think I have to mulligan this. 1, 2. So we have a Chrysalis. I think I'm going to mulligan him again. We were pretty close. Now we just have nothing going on. Paladin. So this right here is Paladin mana. So we can put back maybe a Lotus Petal and then just hope to draw a mana. Wait a second. So it's definitely a problem. How am I going to get there? 1, 2, 3. Seething Songs can go back. And then a Lotus Petal. Okay. Play the Needle and pass a turn. Hoping to draw some mana. My voice got all cracky. Opponent plays a Mistvault Bridge. We draw a Lightning Bolt. I'll play a land and pass a turn. They play a Silver Bluff Bridge. And a Blood Fountain. Okay, so now we have Paladin. On turn 3, though, we will grab the Plains. Vault of Whispers for the opponent. We're going to go down the aggro side. We can't play the long game versus Affinity. Forge my creature. Let's see if they have a cast down. They do. Nice. And they're discarding a Seed of the Synod to Rummage. Play a Burning Tree Emissary. And pass the turn. Trying to leave a card in hand for a Refurbished Familiar. So I can just bolt the Refurbished Familiar. Plays a Nile Spellbomb. 4 cards in hand. Mirror Enforcer. We take the initiative. We trap you. Another Burning Tree. Okay, I'll play it. And pass again. So we're dead if they have Crarkline Shaman because they can board wipe us. Actually, maybe not, because then we can just bolt this thing. Ended up Reckoner's Bargaining. There's the Refurbished Familiar. Discard the Plains. Plays a land. Another Mere Enforcer. Alright, you got me. Did not come out of the gate fast enough. Luffy's over here playing good decks. Why would you do that? Bring the Cast into the Fires in. And they're probably going to bring in... I don't think the bolts are that good. So maybe a couple of Pyroblast is okay. Because they're probably going to bring in the Hydroblast. Okay, I want to keep a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the Pyroblast. Let's keep it. Turn 2, we can Burning Tree Emissary, cast into the fire your land. And then turn 3, Avenging Hunter. Getting a Pyroblast. I mean, getting a Mountain. They play a Vault of Whispers. Let's see if they have... Okay, they play Blood Fountain, so no Duress turn 1. We find a Forest. Go Woodlot. Burning Tree. And cast into the fire exile mode on your land, trying to keep you off of anything to do. Plays another Vault of Whispers. We're going to go land into Avenging Hunter, grabbing a mountain so that I can Pyroblast, getting in for 2. So here I think I'm going to spread out the damage, making my other creature a 4/4. Plays an Ichor Wellspring. Okay. Forge on the Burning Tree. We draw Manamorphose. Play the mountain. Attack for 9. They're at 9, so they have to kill some of my creatures. Deadly Reckoner's Bargain, the Wellspring, going to 11. Tapped out, though. I think they die. Awesome. So we are going to be taking down Affinity here. Win game 2, and let's try to get that game 3. Resubmit. So this is a turn 3 Goliath Paladin. Currently have a Pyroblast. I guess I'm keeping. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So turn 2 Paladin potentially. If they tap out, we're going straight for Paladin. Plays Great Furnace. Okay, Wellspring. So we have Paladin online. And it will not die to a Galvanic. Play the Forest out. Simian Spirit Guide. Lotus Petal. Into Goliath Paladin. Grabbing a mountain this time. So we're trying to fade Cast Down. The Reckoner's Bargain, the Wellspring, going to 22. I would also accept Cast into the Fire. They play Candy Trail. We take the initiative, we Forge. Now I have a 5-power creature. Didn't draw anything. Play the land and attack. Opponent's at 17. They can gain life with the Candy Trail. They got a lot going on. Playing a Blood Fountain. Okay. I guess Kenku is another thing we could use the Pyroblast on. Playing another Ichor Wellspring. Mere Enforcer. Double Mere Enforcer. Okay. So do I cycle the Manamorphose? Seems like it's a decent plan. Red, green. Okay, we didn't draw anything. I'll trap you. And we need a removal spell. We didn't draw anything. I'll pass the turn. So they have to attack with both of these. Then they can get their swamp that they like to play because of the initiative. They play Seed of the Synod. Okay, GG. Got me with the cast down. On round 5. Round 5, this hand would be really good if we had an extra mana, but we don't, so we're going to mulligan. 1, 2, 3. So we have a turn 2 Avenging Hunter. We got to keep. Then I guess we put back, let's see, the Chrysalis. Our opponent is on blue, mono blue Delver. Scary. I'll play the Woodlot and pass the turn. If they tap out, we have Avenging Hunter into Avenging Hunter. They transform the Delver on Mental Note, cast a Mental Note, plays an island. They just slammed the Mental Note. So were they looking for lands? I don't really think I can do anything but try to have them not have Spell Pierce. Okay. Slam an Avenging Hunter. That resolves. Grabbing, I guess it's just going to be the plains here. Play the Needle. Our opponent's going Ponder. So they can actually use the shuffle effect off the initiative to clear their Ponder. They can take just the best card, get in, get their island. get in from there. They're brainstorming. That's interesting. They get in for 3. Okay, they take the initiative and grab an island. Nothing else going on. Okay. Play the plains. We will attack you for 5. So you go to 15. We take the initiative. We're going to forge onto the Avenging Hunter. And then just cast another Avenging Hunter. Blam. Turn 3. 2 Avenging Hunters on the table. Our opponent's at 10. Wrap you. Pass the turn. They cycle a Lorien Revealed. So the scary thing is if they just go like double snake here, or even triple snake, they have 5 in the graveyard. So snakes currently cost 2. Okay. Plays 1 Tolarian Terror and a Cryptic Serpent. Oh man, am I gonna die? They get in. So now they can forge onto one of these creatures, so then they can profitably block. Like, they can block this and trade, block and trade. Trade with everything. So what should I do? I think I should attack with everything. I guess if I had drawn a lightning bolt, I could have gotten the initiative here. They kill both of their creatures. Okay, so now I can Burning Tree and play the Simian Spirit Guide as 2 more creatures. And I'm hoping that they just don't have more creatures to play. Pass this one. Pass the turn. They get to put me to 6 here and then attack for 3. Putting me to 3. Huh. So I can only win if I get in, take the initiative, and then lightning bolt their creature. Alright, looks like they got me. Snake's too strong. They had 5 creatures. So we're going to bring in all the pyros and then cut all the rest of the removal. Pretty easy swap. If I'd found Chrysalis, that probably would have been able to put a hamper on all the things that they were doing. Or a damper. Okay, we're on the play. 1, 2, 3. We have 5 mana. So I'm keeping. I think I should put my Lotus Petals on the table first. That way they can't Spell Pierce them. And I'll pass. I have an island. So let's just jam the Paladin. Okay, we take the initiative. I'll get the forest, but the plan is just to be to pyro them into the ground and attack. So I guess this is looking pretty good right now with the double pyros. They likely had a Hydroblast in hand. They're brainstorming. Play an island and Demon Inferior. Okay, we'll go second from the top and then just play out the Burning Tree. Lost Well here. Paladin and a Manamorphose. So I guess there's no reason to keep the Manamorphose. We do want the Paladin. Play the land. Play the Burning Tree Emissary. And we will pass the turn. Maybe playing the Burning Tree was not necessary. Opponent goes Mental Note. Plays an island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I can try to Pyroblast this. Or I can just wait till my turn and cast the Goliath Paladin. They're on Demon Inferior, so I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Go into Stash. So how could they beat me here? If I Rite of Flame, then they can't Force Spike my creature. And I can hold up. Okay, Rite of Flame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that seems good. Rite of Flame. And if they have the counter for the Rite of Flame, then we can just Pyroblast that, and then we'll be tapped out, but it won't be that big of a deal. Goliath Paladin. Okay, we go into Catacombs. We get a 4/1, and I pass. Guess there's the possibility that they could have an Artful Dodge or some other way of getting through. You can try to Pyroblast it. I'll just counter your Blue Blast, keeping up my creatures. They Demon Inferior my Terror again, or my Paladin. So I guess I'm going second from the top. Then I can block with the Burning Tree. And then I get the initiative, and I can get another land, and then I can Pyroblast the Terror. So get the Paladin. We get the initiative again. I'll just get the Plains, and we win. Okay, so Pyroblast is good against a blue deck. That is confirmed. Let's try it again. This hand doesn't really do anything. We have a Pyroblast, but nothing else to do. 1, 2. We have a lot of mana, but I'm going to mulligan. Okay, now we have stuff. 1, 2, 3 mana. Let's keep this and just put back 1 Paladin, and then see what we can draw into. Delver for the opponent. Draw a Burning Tree Emissary. So I could try Simian Spirit Guide Manamorphose, and then I would have to draw a Petal. I'm going to try it. Manamorphose. Or red-green. Pyroblast. I can play the Burning Tree, and then Pyro their thing. But unfortunately now we're just hanging out, and we have only a Burning Tree Emissary, so I have to just rip mana for a few turns in a row. They do nothing. We drew a Woodlot. Okay. Attack for 2. Now I can play the Commodore, but it's likely that they have Hydroblast in hand. At least one. They're brainstorming. Fixing up that hand. And then they blast my creature. Okay, so we are out of threats at the moment. You find a needle, so I can pass the turn. Currently have 6 mana. They're doing nothing. I have a Commodore. So I can try just playing it. They probably have a counter. Let's pass. They're not making land drops, they're not casting spells, so they probably have only interaction. Let's pass again. We have 6, 7, 8 mana. 9 if the Paladin resolves. They Thought Scour, milling Demon Fury, or an island. Passing again. Okay. Play a land. Here you go. They Thought Scour themselves, milling Tolarian Terror and Counterspell. Cycles of Lorien revealed. That'll give them another land. Probably should have just... Maybe they drew that off of the Thought Scour. Plays a Delver. So now I feel like I have to do something. They've used 1 Counterspell. I'll try a Seething Song. Trying to get to the point where they don't have Counterspell available, so I can get my Paladin onto the table. So we're casting the Commodore as like the bait spell. Still have 4 more mana for another Commodore. That resolved. So I'll cast another one. A Mental Note in response. Counterspell. Okay, so we're likely to be able to resolve the Goliath Paladin next turn. We draw a Pyroblast. Okay. I should have maybe played the Lotus Petal out, because then I could have pyroed the Delver. That's not good. They have a Sleep of the Dead on the Commodore. Okay. I really should have played the Lotus Petal out. I didn't think about drawing a Pyroblast. They have a Tolarian Terror. Burning Tree Emissary. So we'll go Petal. Play the Burning Tree. So we make red-green. Play the Goliath Paladin. They have a Counterspell. We have the Pyroblast. I get the initiative and get a Forest. Fortunately, I feel like I threw the game. Well, at least it was a learning experience for everybody else. Just was not paying enough attention, not playing tight enough. They attack for 3. Let's see if they Sleep of the Dead my creatures again. So this gives them the Monarch and the initiative. Okay, so I think we're dead. Guess we can put this second from the top. Try to draw into it somehow. Plays a Delver. Aw, man. Little bit of a bummer to get thrashed right there. Okay. I will attempt to attack with everything. They're killing both of their creatures to get rid of my creature. And then we'll play a Chrysalis. So now we still have attackers. Next turn we're drawing the Goliath Paladin. Opponent has, I felt like we're dead, but it's still going on. We would have creamed them. They're going Scry. Interesting. I mean, they can use the Sleep of the Dead flashback to tap my creatures down. Currently, they can tap both creatures. They play a Cryptic Serpent. Looks like they're going to tap down a creature again. Okay. Now they're going to attack for 3. My turn. We'll go Goliath Paladin. They Spell Pierce the Lotus Petal. It's fine. We still have the 5 mana. Play the Paladin. And we're going to go Lost Well. Bottom. Top the Commodore. They have to continue to tap my creatures down. They play Mental Note. Currently have 9 power. Alright, I think they got us. I'm a little bit sad that I messed that up, but that is a learning experience. I think this deck is on the right track. maybe not the perfect version of the list. So one of the decks that I really enjoyed before was the mono red like Turbo Stompy deck. And here is a version of it. We've got Rite of Flame, Seething Song, Simian Spirit Guide, Lotus Petal, 14 all red lands, so it's just a mono red deck. And we've got Commodore and Trailblazer's Torch. But to make up for Name Sticker Goblin being gone, we're going to play some number of Burning Tree Emissary and Coal Stoker, and with the Tomb Raider. So we have like an aggressive package here, some number of instant speed removals, and then some emblems. Coal Stoker is a card that someone showed me earlier, and it says, when it enters, if you cast it from your hand, add 3 red mana. So it's basically net -1 mana, but you can continue to chain off, sort of like how the Burning Tree Emissary does that, which maybe that could be good. I'll probably try that out in an upcoming league. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next video.